Welcome back, folks. Mute that music down. Alright. Howdy, folks. Welcome back. Here we go. If I can get rid of that. Here we are, May 26th. Let me start this loop again. Alright. Here we are, May 26th. Here's our loop. You can see we've had a few CMEs today. And just grab the opening frame here. Okay, opening frame, 0-100 hours. We already have an event over here that's already like exiting the page. Pretty big event, multiple objects in this one. These are like the trailing objects of something bigger that was there. I don't really want to go into that one too much tonight. We got too much to go as it is. Alright. So, as we continue, this event moves out of the frame. We got a trailing object right there. And as we get to this frame, let me tint this out a little better for you. And we'll zoom in a little bit too, so let's see what's going on here. I put it up right about there in the dark zone. You can see here's our round dark object making a dent in the instrumentation. Instrumentation's reacting to it. It's taking a bunch of plasma with it. Okay, continue on here. Now we got a couple of ghost images. This one right here still paints our target, just in the opposite colors. Now in this one, you can see the instrumentation is expanded, but we still have it's the opposite colors. This is a dark object surrounded by white. Well, here we have the object in white surrounded by dark. Okay, then there's a few ghost frames there, and then we continue on. Another little event, something sliding through up there. See it right there. Oh, let's go back one. Alright, see our round object right there. Okay, something else down here too. Okay. Another little shot off the side here. If you come over here, there's all kinds of ships dancing around over here. It's like battle royale going on. I'm not going to point it out too much tonight, though. I really am sacrificing some time right now that I should be either resting or researching, and I missed last night, so we're just bringing you a quick report so you can see what was going on. Something else down here. Okay, so that's the rest. Let me just play the loop one more time so you guys can see the whole loop there. Yeah, just bear with me tonight. Just gonna plow through this here. Alright, let's come over to our instrument here. I'm going to zoom in on this for you. Okay, here was today's box right here. You can see the event at the end right there. Alright, after this line, we're going into tomorrow, which is now today. And we've already had one little spike. It's barely a C, or barely an M class. this yellow line is M class. So this latest little spike is barely an M class. That one that we were looking at, what was big, barely registered as an M class. It was like an M1 or something. They didn't even post it because it wasn't even worthy. Anyways, but you saw it there. Anyways, I could show you this one too, but it's not much to look at really. It's just a squirt. Alright, what we need to do though, so you need to come over here. Okay, KP index looks really low right now. That's good. Auroras are nice and weak right now. Let's just pop the other one up too. And zoom out so we can see both. Okay. This one's a little strong right in there, but nothing yellow or red. They're all in the green. They're pulled off to one side totally, so not even going to talk about that tonight. Just forgive me, tonight's going to be kind of short and sweet, I think, because I shouldn't even be streaming right now. Looks like we might have some data here. Yes. Alright, cool. Let's zoom in on this real quick for you guys. Alright, the tracker updated. Cool. Oh, good. And it's going off to the side. So, yeah, we're not going to get another CME, at least head on. So, that's a good thing. Even though the objects that are causing them are still arriving. Okay, good. So, you guys saw that. It went off to the side. Sunspot activity, but nothing too much. What I'm more concerned about is this little strip right here. And the 3311 spot that we've been watching this whole time is still beta gamma. It's not beta gamma delta. So thankfully that sucker is still kind of behaving. X flare percent 5, so that's good. Sun seems to be kind of calm right here for a while. Right? Went down below the seafloor for a while, but some activity brought it back up. Okay. We're going to come over to Schumann. And, well, we got some missing data. Probably a screeching event right here. You can see how bright you can see how bright it was right here previous to this missing data and how bright it is coming out. Regardless of what happened here, the core was spinning nice and strong in there, stronger than normal. So it's actually red instead of green right there, which isn't from grinding. That's like super rotation. The core is spinning a little faster inside the shell, overproducing electricity, producing a really strong shield right there. But it also has physical side effects too. It makes you sick to your stomach and super sore. If you guys have been experiencing like really sick to your stomach feeling, this is why, because the core's activity. Sometimes when it spins too fast in the shell, it overproduces the magnetic field, and it gets too strong, and it affects animals and people. And yeah, let's just move on. You can see that after this, whatever happened here, we came out the backside of it, just rotating almost in the red. I gotta bring this closer to you guys because you need to see this. How am I doing this, Lord? Slowly, I guess. Yeah, I bet that's about. tint in there because I want you to see it's a tad bit red in there. All right, and that's something we don't see very often on this instrument is red. Okay, it's usually white for intensity. Okay, this is like producing 7.83 hertz, but at a lot stronger than normal. Okay, so we have weak spots when we absorb things and have screech events, and then we also have other activity where something outside influence is causing the core to spin faster inside of its shell than what we're normally used to. Now the core is spinning in reverse as it is. Now some outside influence is spinning it in reverse even faster, which it's okay. I mean, it keeps a strong magnetic field to protect us, but some of the other side effects can make you a little queasy, sick to your stomach, lethargic, and achy. So, if you've been feeling that a little bit lately, this is why. Okay. And right now, we had a pretty weak, after it came out of the strong event, it got weak, and then kind of came back to normal. So we're currently at normal with no screeching events and stuff. I'd like to see what happened here, but it's probably a different kind of reading that they don't even know how to interpret or something yet. So they're not going to show us. I bet it got really red right there in that middle section right here. I bet you our green line, see how it turned red right here? I bet you got really bright red or something right there and came out of it, turned a little green, and then faded out. So I believe that maybe this isn't like a hidden screeching event, that when the magnetic field overproduces, it can short out this instrument. So that may be missing data because it's shorted out from whatever event, this core event. I'll tell you what, it's tearing me up and taking its toll on me. I don't know if you guys can feel it, but it's no fun. Yeah, this is the Southern Polar Vortex. I can't even back out of it far enough so it's not the whole screen. So that's the southern one. Here's the northern one. Weak as it is, it's rotating backward. Okay, so it looks like our backward rotating core is now showing residual side effects in the upper atmosphere with the air column. Okay, and unfortunately, I can't think of any other reason why our polar vortex would be rotating backwards, except for the fact that we have a backward spinning core now. Here's your El Nino growing right here, this area. Okay, it's heating up. It's increasing the flow going across this way. We already had the typhoon that hit Guam. That's what that truck flipping over was. Pretty major damage they got in Guam. And you see this purple zone now, it has reached all the way up past Tasmania. Remember I was telling you it was going to reach Tasmania? Well, it's past it now, and it's up into the Australia part now, okay? And that's really messing with the weather here in New Zealand. All around the southern part of the globe here, except for right in the center right there. So that's that. Let's go over to the earthquakes. Sorry, folks, I'm not all energetic tonight. I can't really tell you why. Oh, yeah. Let's start right here. Usually where deep quakes are, okay? And what we have here is a sizable 6.0, and it's at 223.9. So it's not a super deep quake, but it is a semi-deep quake. Let's say it's about a third of the way down, okay? So a third of the way down quake translates at the surface probably 6.2, 6.3. Nothing too much more than what it already is a 6. All right, but it does bring up pressure around the region. And 4.4, that's a deep one there at 534. So there is one deep quake, a 4.4. Let me timestamp that one. 22. This one was before. The bigger one was before this deep quake, and then what's going on over here? This is the 4.7 at a depth of 36. It was 4. So we had this big quake first, all right, and then we had a little deep quake right there. We got energy entering the system right here afterwards. It's not a big result. It's a 4.7 at a depth of 36. So a little 4.7 energy entering the system. What's this one? 5.1. Let me see. Alright, this 5.1 happened before this deeper quake here. So this is previous 5.1 to 5 point energy, scrubbing off, getting out of the way of what this new wave coming. This is probably old energy that's still being scrubbed off from a previous wave of pressure. I missed a report last night, and you miss one day at this game and you're so far behind. So everything's empty right here, all primed for when you see quiet like this, watch out, because it's good that it's quiet, but that means no energy has been scrubbed off. So I would watch, from here on out, this whole region, the rest of the network here, with at least let's see what this one is. 5.1 to 6.0 energy entering the system, hitting along weak spots, fulcrum spots, mergers where, where two faults meet. Okay, similar to this. Maybe volcanoes erupting a little bit along the pathway. Okay, I need to pull back out of this. Okay, now what I'm more concerned about now is what happened up here in Japan today. Okay, we had a 6.2, I think it is here. 6.1 now. Downgrade a little bit. That's right in Tokyo. Alright, look at this. Please, Lord, I'm not in the mood right now. But here is the big harbor, Tokyo, and this right offshore. And then we have a 4.3 at 38, a 4.6 at 42. Those are almost similar depths right there, 4.6 and a 4.3 after the big one. Okay, so this big one, and then, and then a couple little aftershocks here too, okay? Right here where these plates converge, this three-way convergence spot right here that you can see. All right, that's just right next to it. Um, I can't say how unfortunate it is they built such a big city right next to a three-way convergence spot. And for a long time, they've gotten lucky, but this activity right outside of it, uh, so, um, some of this energy from this quake still travels northward and into the system, right? Because this is its own quake in its own right. Well, let me see something. 17. This one actually happened before this deeper one down here. So this is kind of like its own. Maybe there's 5.5 energy that came in the, up this way and struck a little stronger as a 6. However it is, it's not secondary energy or well, secondary energy from a deep quake here today. So we got a 6, and then there was another 6 somewhere. We'll find it. All right, along the line it dumped off 4.5, 4.0, pinches off at the garden hose, dumps off 3s. Not much here in Alaska at this fulcrum point, one little quake. But look what happened down here in California. What? There was 2 quakes here just a minute ago. And there was a second quake right here. Hang on, let me do something different here. What the heck? Oh, wait, let's try. Alright, well, we have this quake right here from today. It's a 2.7 off of Petrolia, California here. I think the other one was like right here. Or no, maybe it was this one. Yeah, that's it, I think. Yeah, 526. So the second quake is a 3.1, and we had 2.7 off of Petrolia here with this three-way split at the one to Fuca here. Sorry, I got all kinds of activity going on behind. Let me click out of this. Now, I need to change this back anyways. Let's go to today's. I want all magnitudes up for today. Alright, let me get out of this. I'm trying to make this as quick as I can here, but we're getting hung up a little bit. You can see the activity we've had here in Northern California today. This one up here was a 4.1 outside of Prattville, California. Okay. And 1.1. Ooh. Oh, we're having a little quake swarm right in this area here. Outside of Markleeville, California. Has a 3.1, 2.2, 1.1. 2.6, okay. I've been to this area before, so just kind of interested to see what was happening out that way. Something north of Tahoe here. This 1.1. These are all small quakes, but there's some little small swarm right there. I want to see what this swarm's doing up here at this lake. Remember this lake? It's coming back to life again. Small quake swarm. Biggest of them is a 4.1. Some of the others are 2.7, 2.2, and yeah. So just a little small activity back at this lake again. Anything else I want to check here? We have a little activity going on. Just these couple of little red ones. Nothing too big, but this is on the San Andreas. This one up here is up at the geysers. Let's check out this quake swarm up here. Yeah, if you look up here at geysers, it's having a small quake swarm again. These places right here with these quake swarms seem to kind of fire up and die down, and they do it accordingly to the inbound waves of energy coming off the sun. So when we get a CME that comes our way, it hits the atmosphere, goes to the poles directed to the core. Core reacts, does its things, right? Heats up, expands, causes earthquakes, swarming. I'll have to get more of a timing aspect. It used to take about 12 hours for absorption. Now it seems to take like 6, and then however much longer for, little quake swarming activity at a weak spot. Okay. I'm not feeling well. Just trying to go as best I can. Little quake activity here in Texas. Nothing much, 3.1. What more concerns me is the tornado and severe weather in New Mexico, Texas, right here on this border. We're going to continue to have that kind of conductivity here for the next couple days. Even where I'm at, we had 2 rounds of thunderstorms today, which was totally different from this area. I have been in this area my whole life, and we have afternoon thunderstorms that take most of the day to convect and build, and then by the afternoon they finally cut loose when the sun's going down, and they drop all their rain, hail, lightning, whatever. But today we had 2 rounds of conductivity, and our first thunderstorm was like 11:30 or noon, really early, and then it cleared up, convected again, and we had a second round, which is something bizarre I've never witnessed. Well, I've never seen 2 rounds just so blatantly obvious. Anyways, we're going to start this little loop here. And main concern is this area, how every day it pops up over and over and over in this area. Alright? Oh, never mind. This is only a few frames. The last time I looked at it, it was a couple days in a row where you see this activity right here where the end of convection, it blossoms, turns into all these scattered storms and a squall line here. Maybe I should freeze frame it there, Brian. Forgive me, I am not in true form right now. Oh, let's just see if... No, I can't say it. Anyways, that's what the end of convection is going to look like. And we're talking severe thunderstorms, hail, possible tornadoes, all along from down here in Mexico, all the way up through Texas, New Mexico. Again here, for some reason, this border area has just been, I don't know. Well, I do know. I wish I could say more. Anyways, we're going to have convection all the way up into Canada, okay? It's going to go up into Montana, Wyoming. There were severe thunderstorm warnings and I think it was possible tornado warnings. I don't know if it produced, but in Wyoming today. Okay, so our tornado alley has like shifted back here to just off the Rockies, and a lot of these thunderstorms are produced by the terrain and the Rockies themselves. Okay, so we're going to be watching this area. Today was an enhanced risk. I think tomorrow's is a slight risk. But what we need to do, folks, you know what we need to do at this point, right? We need to go back and we need to find out what happened on the sun 3 days ago from tomorrow. Please, God, help me. All right, so tomorrow will already be the 27th. We're already the 27th. 3 days from that, before that, was the 24th. Okay, now let's play up the 24th real quick and see what came off the sun on the 24th as to know what to expect as far as inbound energy for tomorrow's weather. Did it finish playing? Oh, there it goes. Alright, so let's just let the loop play. I'm not really going to stop motion this one. This is a inbound energy for tomorrow that will affect our weather. It will intensify whatever weather we're expected. We'll now have oh no, not that one. Okay, well, tomorrow's weather will now have, you remember this one? Anybody from the other day? This odd thing, remember? So let me just come out and say it then. Tomorrow's weather will have faces in it. Remember all the faces that were in this, what was it, frame 60? There it is right there. And if you want to refresh your share, let's go look at this scary-ass spiritual realm for a minute. Till I vomit. Okay, first there was the, like, tiki mask type face with the eyes here, these teeth right here, and then there was, oh, dang it. Hang on. Oh my. I'm seeing a face right here. An eye, a nose, and a mouth. Right there. There's all kinds in this frame. This is just unadulterated, unbridled spiritual realm. There's evil faces screaming and bear faces and demon faces. Just come over to this. I'm not going to point them all out right now. All I wanted to do was point out what kind of energy we have coming in tomorrow, and it's quite strange. So tomorrow's energy, look for faces in the clouds, faces in the storms. I've been watching the storm chasers, and they get in these beautiful shots right out their windshield, and staring right back at them is a face in the clouds, and they don't see it. They're looking at the inflow and the updraft and all the aspects of the storm, and lo and behold, the spiritual realm's right there in the sky watching them. So tomorrow's storms I'll probably be watching really closely. I might even do a little video or capturing of whatever faces I can see in these storms, and then bring that to you so you will see I'm not faking this. It's not hallucination. It's not pareidolia. It's the spiritual realm showing up in your clouds. I show it to you all the time. Here it is showing up on NASA's instruments. So tomorrow's storms will probably be a little spooky. Alright. Boy, I'm already already sick to my stomach, and this hasn't even arrived yet. Hang in there, folks. Pray for each other. Pray for endurance, tolerance, patience for each other. You gotta sacrifice and forgive each other, even though you gotta forgive them. They don't know what they're doing. They have no idea what the spiritual realm is and that it's actually going on. You guys, as my audience, do, but they don't. So, I am not doing this very well. Alright, so there was only... Oh, wait, there's a few more frames now. I want to see if we can get convection for the next day. That would supposedly be the end of convection right here. That doesn't look... for the 29th. Now, never mind. What we need to focus on... is this frame right here. Okay. We're going to have these pop-ups. These are so dangerous, these pop-up thunderstorms here. Okay, so just everybody along this whole corridor be on high alert. Tomorrow, watch your storm chasers. They're trying to do their best they can to keep up with these storms. Are different now. They're really producing like really powerful thunderheads, but some of them produce hail, some of them produce lightning and no tornadoes, while other ones produce tornadoes without any of the other side effects. So be on the lookout for tomorrow for this area. Oh, and this thing right here. We don't have enough data on this. Well, I'll take what I can get right here. Okay, it doesn't look like much. I want you guys to watch this low right here really carefully. It's already producing something right here off the coast of South Carolina and North Carolina. It has this spinning motion, much like a hurricane making landfall. So this storm is going to make landfall and push thunderstorms into North and South Carolina. This isn't like your typical storm moving west to east. This is something different. It's like a curlicue punchback that's coming back off the ocean and reaching back. So, stop it with this, please. So regardless of what the weather reports, if they say there's nothing to watch out in this area anyway, okay? I don't know what they're going to report about this little low, but I can tell there's something wrong with it. So watch out for this onshore flow in South and North Carolina from this little spin up low right here. It's not a really strong low. It's like 10:05. What's the lowest we got? 10:04. 10:08. 10:08. See, it gets even weaker as it makes landfall or whatever. So it's not the strongest like hurricane low, but I'm just telling you, watch out for this thing. There's something. You see it, okay? It just keep in mind when you see this little feature make landfall, and when you see these pop up, these cauliflowers just blossom like this at the end of convection, these huge overnight thunderstorms. This stuff will be hailing stuff at night too, while this thing really is just like doing a sucker punch, a sneaky, see ya, I'm out of here. Oh wait, turn around and sucker punch you back real quick. So I'd watch out in this area and then all there. That's about all I can do tonight. What's it gonna do? No, I don't think we have a gem for tonight. I didn't even. What are we gonna do for a gem, Lord? we're just gonna do this. Go listen to Julie Green. She's pretty cool. You'll like her. Just do a quick reading and then we're out of here. I have to at least lay down for a little while. Yeah, we'll just do that. I don't even need to do that. Forgive me, guys. I'm a little slow tonight. We're getting there, though. We always get there. But we go slow or fast. Without an ad? Okay, thank you, Lord. Clear image. Alright, pointing out the face, the chin, the beard, the hair flowing back, and the crown up above it. Okay? Jesus in the clouds, captured on Easter 2020. Okay? The most important information, most significant event that's happened in the last 2,000 years. Not trying to brag, not trying to be showboaty. I am simply telling you the truth. This right here is a real event, the most significant event biblically. It was promised 2,000 years ago and actually came true. Okay? Everybody's looking for Jesus in the clouds. There it is, right there. Come with power and great glory. What does this crown signify? Power. It also signifies great glory. Jesus showed up here on earth, Easter 2020. Been here ever since. Actually was here before that. But just take comfort in that image, okay? Even though we're supposed to be going by faith and not by sight, I think most of my viewers here have had a strong faith for quite a while. So seeing it now does not spoil your faith. It does not ruin anything at all. If anything, it should solidify your faith. It should bring you peace and joy and well, not fear, but let's just say respect, okay? Alright, I pulled out this one special note for you guys for tonight, because I can't really do much else for tonight, except take a sip. Hang on, bear with me, we're almost done. Oh my God, come here. Oh! Where'd it go? Did you guys see that thing? Oh well. Okay, let me get a sip. Alright. Okay, so here we go. No matter how inadequate you may feel, you can always look to me for help. You don't need to go to a special place or assume a certain posture or, say special words to seek my face. Nor do you need to use eloquent language or work to win my favor. I always look favorably on you because I see you clothed in my righteousness. I am alive in you, and I understand your thoughts perfectly. So a simple glance at me, made in faith, is enough to connect you to my help. See, you tend to waste energy trying to determine whether your resources are adequate for the day. You keep checking your power level or your power gauge instead of looking to me for my provision. How much better to simply acknowledge your insufficiency when you awaken in the morning. This frees you to rely on my boundless sufficiency. See, if you stay in touch with me,
I will place enough power at your disposal to meet your needs as they arise. Now, this is your needs, not all your wants, okay? But I will meet your needs as they arise. So just keep turning towards me, your ever-present help, and I will be your strength, and I will equal the demands of your day. Okay? So that's it for tonight. I love you all. Pray for each other. Pray for endurance. Pray for strength, tolerance, forgiveness. Pray for serenity, peace. Try to bring that to other people too. Make amends. It's time for everybody to repent now. Confess your sins to others. If there was something you did to somebody a long time ago and it's old water under the bridge, maybe it's time you confess it and, clear the air. Or now is the time to, confess to others what it was that you did that maybe ruined a friendship or relationship, or I don't know. You guys know. But that's it for tonight. I gotta go because I'll be back. I am back. Just hang in there. I'll be back again. I love you all. God bless.